comes up
We're live.
because oh yeah.
Darn,
I thought y'all
Diana.
said y'all was ready. Hey,
Well,
everybody.
no, I didn't say that.
I'm sorry. I thought we was ready, y'all. Thank you. Hey, Midwestern Mary, Kelly Huff, BNN, Therapist Barbie. I'm doubting that Embree will show up, but last night she seemed to have a lot of questions to ask me. Hey, Will be. Hey, Tyler.
I don't like when. Well, I don't like when they're dragging you and then you get blocked from their chat and they continue to drag you.
Yeah,
That's
we
not
all
fair.
got blocked. Hey,
Yeah,
did you?
I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to find YouTube, so if I can't see y'all.
I don't know why my name was brought into it. Why was my name brought into it?
I think because go
Hi,
ahead.
I think, Diane, because I don't really know. Something, Whitty said that you and Randy said something, but I don't know what it was that you were supposed to have said.
I didn't say
Yeah,
anything. I don't talk about that woman.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Miss Audrey. Hey, let me say hi to everybody, y'all. Sorry. Carrie, Dancing Shadow, Nikki, Miss Audrey, Ash, Eric, Tara. Okay. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I don't talk about her. But she talks about me and my fake husband. My fake husband.
Robin, Lily, Kim Fisher.
And that, my pictures are not real. I'm not real. My husband's not real. My fake boyfriend is not real. She's nuts.
Sean DeBrick. Tawanda.
I don't know what it was that you were supposed to have said, though. I don't know what you were supposed that she was flipping out about.
I'll tell you what I heard her say that I said was something about what will she tell her grandkids or something like that. And hey, Teresa, Jenna, Sammy, Mordecai, you caught me live. Something about I said something about her grandkids or what will she have as a legacy maybe to her grandkids. I don't remember saying it, but if she says I said it, I said it. But
does she have grandkids?
I don't know. I have no idea, but I want to be able to leave this up, but I could play clips of her saying a lot of stuff, but she's a striker and I don't feel like fooling with her.
She is a striker and she'll tell you that. She can talk about you, but don't talk about her. She'll strike you.
Diane, did you block Therapist Barbie in your chat? Hey, Kit Kat, love you.
Who?
Therapist Barbie.
I don't know. If people get blocked in chat, they get blocked for a reason.
Quirky girl.
Let me go check.
Okay, she's gonna go check.
I mean, I don't do the blocking, so people get blocked for a reason.
Hazel, Eric G's Vixen. Okay. Princess. You can't mess with crazy. Ziggy.
I thought Ziggy said, hey, all pooping. I thought she said she was pooping.
She is pooping.
She's popping in.
Yeah, you were blocked. I unblocked you, but again, I don't know why you got blocked. I have no idea. I don't typically do the blocking.
You must have been nice. It is so hard for me to. I've got to fool my computer sometime and figure out what I've done, and I didn't do it. Somebody made the writing so small that when I blow it up to see the chat, I can't see. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, hippie. So I'm hoping, like I said, Embree had so much to say last night. B may come up. We're having a little technical difficulty with, well, I won't say what happened, but something happened and her grandbaby's upset about Disney on Ice. Well, I just did say what happened, so never mind.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It just flew out of my stupid mouth, and I was like, "Hey, Roku, Cassie." B wants to address some things, but Bonk is having a meltdown because they canceled Disney on Ice because of the corona.
I think I might have mentioned her name too. I did.
Bunk.
I did mention bonks, the little
Everything
bonk.
is being, everything is being shut down.
We weren't moving.
It is what it is.
They closed Disney in California down.
Yep.
Holding me groin. But they're still going to get paid. The employees are still going to get paid. So that's, that's good for them. I guarantee you we wouldn't get paid.
No, you definitely wouldn't, because you would be losing business. Well, I guess that would be the same.
Yeah.
Well, they are, asking people to pay their own employees, but to work at home rather than go into the offices. So,
Kit Kat, they've had horrible shit to say for 2 months. This isn't new news. She's been shitty and vile ongoing. Yes. The difference is I have never, I don't have her blocked. I don't have Embree blocked. I don't know, Obi. Can you hear me now?
I can hear
I can
you.
hear you.
But here's what I can say about her. She kept talking about me being an addict and talked about my kids. Here's what. I got 2 girls, and one's about to start. One started college, and I got another one about to start. And my son's already finished with what he's doing. So my kids are good. Worry about your own, Witty. Worry about your kids. And my life is good. So I don't care. She kept saying, and my children make more money than you do. 1, you don't know that. 2, it's not about what you have in this world. It's about the love that you have. And it's about the compassion and kindness that you show others. And you don't have that, Witty. I don't know what happened to you. Well, no, it can't be the loss of your husband, because other people have lost husbands and not been just evil and vile, so that's not it. You're just a bad person with an ugly heart. Randy has said many times her working there where she works, it is the absolute right, Tyler. It's not about the money. There's nothing to do. Hey, Badger B.
It's true. And, money doesn't buy you class.
No, you can't buy class. And just because you say you have class, that doesn't mean you have class. I could say, that doesn't give you class. Your actions, that's what shows your class, your education, if you have any dignity, if you care about anybody that lives in your household. Because what I don't want to get on here and do is totally humiliate my children. And here is something that I hear from every one of my kids that I would be willing to bet my little tiny paycheck, as she put it, up against her tiny paycheck. All 3 of my kids tell me they're proud of me. Bet your kids don't say that to you.
Well, also, talking about being an ex-addict or a recovering addict, people who are addicts, listen, when you become a recovering addict, you have to put a lot of time, effort into that. It's not easy. It's not an easy victory. So anyone who's overcome addiction should be praised. I'm sorry. Things happen in life. My sister became an addict to alcohol. We were raised in a great home with wonderful parents. It doesn't mean that your child can't become some sort of an addict.
Right.
So those misconceptions need to go right out the window.
Right, hippie. Right. Well, right. We was raised in a good home. My nanny was not an addict or she didn't drink. She barely even cussed. When nanny said hell, you stop or damn. That was when she yelled damn, she was like, hey, serendipity. So, but you never know what's going to happen in your future, like you said, and be careful what you say, because it may just come back to bite you in the ass. No, it always does, actually.
Yep. That's right. Substance abuse does not discriminate. You're right.
No. I don't drink anymore. I don't drink any less either. Ken dog.
See, now I never had one drink in my whole life, but my sister started drinking, early on. Um,
That's right,
she
Tracker.
just had an addictive nature.
And I heard Woody say that she doesn't have an addictive nature. And you know what? Good for you. I don't that makes me happy for you. I mean, I'm not gonna sit and put somebody down for not being an addict, but shame on you. You said you never wanted kids. I mean, shame on you. Carolina Creek Fox, I see you. Oh, I missed my nanny too, Carolina Creek Fox. I miss her. So, and Embree, I don't know. Something happened up there with her and Embree, though. So I missed that. Of course, I was at work. Rough seas make good sailors. There, that is beautiful. Rough seas make good sailors. Randy is a teacher since she has overcome hardship. Much respect. Thank you, Stellar. Wheezy. This addict supports you. Thank you, Wheezy. Hey, Wendy V. Andy, are you okay?
Yes, I was drinking my tea and eating my toast, and I didn't want anybody to hear me.
Well, we heard it sounded like you was falling down steps. I don't know what happened.
I think I might have dropped my phone tablet because I was putting the dogs on the bed. I didn't fall down the steps. I'm good. Is it all right now?
Thank you, Cindy. Yeah.
I think Whitty is just a very lonely person, and that's how she gets her shits and giggles is by putting other people down.
Everything's going on in here, Trey. But the one I really want to talk to is Embree. Embree seems to always have a lot to say when she's on a panel. Or another one I would like to come and get on a panel. Y'all know who's been going at me and going at me and going at me and going at me?
Who?
Corey.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday I wanted to comment, but I didn't.
Randy, hold your head high. You have something they will never have, a heart. Thank you. Hashtag Dead A. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie.
Hey, Stephanie Green. I love you too. Well, she seemed intent on putting out what I told her as a secret. And I'll give you a link in just a minute, Kim. So to talk about that, here's what happened with Corey. Since she won't listen, maybe she'll listen to this. I doubt it, though. I doubt she'll listen. You're not blocked. Are you here, Diane?
Yeah.
She just let me speak. I know what you're doing. Embree can suck a rotten cucumber from the devil himself. I do not disagree with that, Kit Kat. Thank you, my loves. I've been wanting you to. I'm sorry, Carolina Creek. Here's what happened, and it all got lost in translation. Okay, here's what happened. Corey messaged me and on Instagram and was telling me, I don't know. It was telling me about what happened in the past. See, I really didn't know what happened between her and Stewie. Y'all feel free to pop in at any time. And I've explained this in my video some, and then golly, she cussed me out. Well, I didn't know. Stewie also misunderstood because a bag of dingleys. Don't get me started, Tuvacan, because she didn't say Stewie fake screenshots. She said, "Hey, Jason." Wait a minute.
Who's that?
Hold on.
Embree's troll account number 4,562. That's funny.
Y'all talk a minute. I gotta pause.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
Diane, what's the price of tea in China now?
I don't know.
Hope you're stocked up on your toilet paper.
Oh, I have toilet paper.
I don't know what that is about. Jesus.
Well, actually, a psychiatrist was talking about that, and the psychiatrist said all those people that are buying all that toilet paper are just neurotic, and also they're doing it because they feel like they have no control over the situation, so they're just stocking up on toilet paper. Now, if they really wanted to stock up on stuff because they thought they might be stuck in the house for months on end, they would be stocking up on food, not toilet paper.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
But it's
Everybody's
a control issue. I don't know. But he said they're all neurotic.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense too.
Yeah. So
I did. I don't understand this Woody. And Embree. I don't like. She can't understand why nobody likes it. Like she never did anything to anybody. But what? And she said she doesn't have any troll accounts.
I'm sorry, Kit Kat. I love you. I'm sorry. No, the virus doesn't give you the poops. That's the other ironic part. It's the same kind of symptoms as the flu. So no, nothing to do with poop.
At Sam's Club, they're only letting you buy 2 cases of water a day.
Oh my God, this whole thing is making me nuts.
So you won't be able to use your water either, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay, y'all. If y'all see that Jason account again, block it.
Who is it?
I'll tell you later. But it's
Will you
somebody
tell me
trolling me that's trying to go into my real life.
Okay. Well, how'd you just figure that out? Did you have to call somebody?
Can't call the real Jason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, where was I? Oh, with Corey. So, and there, Embree was on my Facebook, so.
Embree's on your Facebook?
She used to be. Mm-hmm. I'm trying, Sean. Good. I got somebody tracking the account. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Was there somebody else that was trying to come up? Trying to get on?
Kim Fisher wants to. But first I'm going to talk about, I want to get this Corey thing out of the way. So, okay, here's what happened. So Corey's messaged me. She's very upset about, what's going on with everybody, and she thinks I don't understand what happened between her, Stewie, and all these other people. So, and I really didn't know. She explained it. She didn't say that. She's never said that Stewie faked screenshots. That's not what she said. So I messaged Stewie and I said, I think I did say, can you forgive Corey? I think I did say that. But I didn't say Corey asked. I just said, do you think you can? And that way, maybe they could find some resolution. That was it. That was all. And when I said unstable, what I meant was I worded it wrong. She was upset. I said, I did use those words. I did. So she cusses me out that night. I can't. And also, listen, I'm coming. Okay, B. The link is in your Twitter. So I say to Corey, so here, I'm just going to put this out, y'all, because she seems intent on releasing the one secret I've ever told Corey. Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Corey's telling me about all this stuff. And I said, listen, Corey, I said, my heart's just not in YouTube right now. And she says I use this to play against her. No, 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 no. I said, my heart's not in YouTube right now. One of my children has a broken heart. And I told her, and so here's everybody, that should be nobody's business, but Corey put it on her YouTube. Feel free to go watch it, read it in the chat. Timber and Timothy have broken up. Timothy has moved out.
Aww.
Yes.
Poor Timber.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard breaking up.
It's very hard. It is really, our family it's affected our whole family because he's been in our family for 4 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I told Corey that. I said, because I thought Corey in a way was somewhat, I don't want to say a friend, but kind of friendly. So I said, look, I'm going to tell you a secret. My head's not in YouTube. I really couldn't say, I just wasn't responding the way she wanted me to, but my heart wasn't in it. My heart was more on my family. And she couldn't understand that. So she said, I used that to get her to stop telling me about what was going on with her and Stewie.
Right.
So
why is she so mean to everybody? Like, she doesn't like anybody, and she makes every day she has a hate, and she has hate in those. It's a hate.
I don't know. I told her, I said, Corey, I see so much good in you that you don't let other people see. And I told her that I feel like she has the attitude, I'm going to get you before you get me. And, I don't know. But for her to tell that, oh, thank you. For a mom, Timber, Ben and Jerry's moment. Yes. P-Day. Thank you. It just, I would have never put that on YouTube. That's not, people would have eventually figured it out probably, but Corey decided that she wanted to put it on YouTube. So there, Corey, there. And she said, I'm not unstable, you are. And I said, because I told her, I said, she was calling me all these names. So I said, listen, I'm not calling you names back and forth. And I'm not calling her the awful names that she called me. I don't care. She said, I'm not unstable, you are. And I said, yep, I'm holding on by my fingernails. At least I admit it. End of. And you can say that because she has put screenshots of our messages on her videos. I didn't down Stewie to her. I won't. I've never dogged Stewie, but I've never dogged Corey. So there, now Corey, go make a video about that. Because I did message her and I said, she kept sending me these voice messages that would be like, you are disgusting. And I'm not joking.
She sent you messages where?
On Instagram.
Oh.
And so I only sent one voice message and I said, bet you would never say the thing, because she called me a junkie mom. Over and over and over. A junkie mom, junkie mom, junkie. And so I said in a voice message, I said, I bet you wouldn't say this to me on a panel. And she come back and said, now who's triggered? I wasn't triggered. I'm just, saying, I bet you wouldn't come up here and say, I dare you to come up here and say those things to me. Yes, it is ATX. So anything else, you can show every one of our messages. Corey, I tried to be supportive. I tried to be nice to you. You called me a junkie. I never called you one name. Still aren't calling you. I'm still not going to call you a name. You can out what I said about my baby, because my heart was broken for her. It's still broken for her. And while you're at it, you can keep this bridge burned, because you will never have another chance to be in my life. Ever. Ever. Not going to call you a crackhead, because she's not a crackhead. She's not. She's just I don't know, just unhappy. And it must suck to be her. Thank you, Tom. No, it didn't insult me at all. Just like Witty, you didn't insult me. You did not insult me. You made a fool of yourself.
And by the way, Deb A put something on Twitter today about class, a whole thing, and I read it, and it was really nice.
Yeah, I read that. It was
You
so
read it?
sweet. She's so sweet.
Well,
We
you know,
can.
it's the truth. That is what class is.
Oh, and let me, Embree, I know you're watching. I know you're that troll account. Listen here. B was trying to answer your question last night. In fact, she did answer your question last night, but she was blocked, so nobody could see you.
We
Thank
all got blocked.
you. Please keep her in prayers. I don't know if I got blocked. I know I got timed out when I said, quit my, I said, you're a CNA, which I don't care. The world needs CNAs, but the world needs people that do what I do too. We are not
Who's a
defined.
CNA, Witty?
Yeah. We are not defined by the job that we have. And I'm sorry if that's what defines you, Witty. We are not defined by our bank account. That is not what defines us. It's how you treat others. It's okay. What defines you is what you're going to be remembered for. That dash in between on your headstone. What are you going to be remembered for? She's going to be known as the best doctor on YouTube. Woohoo!
Yeah, Embree wasn't making any sense on Witty's piano last night.
No, and when they got into it, I'm just like, then Witty's in the chat. I didn't know I was being used. Well, I did, Embree.
Wait, they got into it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Here's Beezy.
I didn't.
Beezy.
Is she in here, B?
I bet she didn't reboot that computer.
Hey, Mandy, Miss ATX, am I in trouble or something that you wanted to know if it was me on piano? Am I in trouble?
B left.
Right, home team, right. Haha, Juan. Haha. You took my
When you
ranch.
asked me that,
Go ahead.
when you asked me if they had a fight last night, I thought it was what I told you. I thought that's what you were talking about, but I didn't see them have that fight in chat. I had probably already left.
Oh no! I saw a clip on Twitter, and now Embree's drunk, and I'm not dealing with her, and blah 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 blah. And with friends like that, who needs friends?
She got jealous because Woody was paying attention to someone else. Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh, well, that makes sense. Her new picture looks just like Embree. Did anybody notice that, or was it just me?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Embree's picture looks like Witty.
I noticed, and you know what? You are not the only one that has said that. Here's
yeah,
Beezy.
yeah.
B?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
I had to put my earbuds in.
Hello, B.
Hello, how are y'all?
We're good.
Poor Bunk, y'all. Just let me say this real quick. She has learned. She's 4.5, right? Well, she loves to FaceTime, and she will FaceTime me first thing in the morning every single day. And you can't get off the phone with her. I mean, I've had to take a dump with her on the phone with me. And anyway, they were supposed to go to Disney on Ice, and they had like front row seats, like on the ice, the first row, $135 a ticket.
Oh, damn.
And it got canceled. So she was so upset. But so they were finally was watching Disney on Ice on YouTube. And I was able to get off the phone. So anyhow, so here I am. And I was listening while I was in the shower. So I heard a little bit to what you were saying. But what I was wanting to say is, dragging initially y'all, and then me, because I went in there because she was job shaming you, which I think is the most.
Thank you, Sean.
It speaks volumes of her character. That's all I'm going to say about that. It speaks volumes. And then every time, you know, she would say something, we got blocked. I mean, I got timed out, and I screenshot it every time. And then I was sitting there just to typing away. And that's when I sent y'all the screenshots of me texting, I mean, you know, me chatting in the chat, and we were all blocked. You know, she's going to drag us for filth. And I wrote in there, I think, 3 times before I was blocked. You, witty widow, are a coward. You are a coward, a pathetic coward that likes to tear others down to make your own pathetic life feel better. You are pathetic. Okay, I feel better. I mean, why? Randy works. I don't give a shit if she was making minimum wage. She does what she has to do to provide for her family, wherever that job is, whatever it is. And for her to downplay it pisses me off.
And
I mean,
Randy,
it pisses me off.
and Randy actually enjoys her job. So she could, if she wanted to, she can get another job. She happens to enjoy it.
At
Yeah.
times.
Right.
times.
We all have our
Literally.
days. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I think everybody has their days where, you know, they want to walk out, but cowardly move to, and then I listened for a little bit longer, and she said, Embree said something about people dragging her and them being a coward because she's blocked in their chats. And I thought, you know, that's funny because your BFF sitting, or, you know, right there beside you on the panel, blocked every one of us and is dragging us for filth. And it makes me so angry that people do that. It's a cowardly move. It is I don't want you in here, drug sender. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh, she brought that stuff up too?
Oh, aren't you the one? Yeah, bitch, I just randomly send shit, you dumb fuck. Damn. Oh, she can get my goat. And honest to God, I don't hardly ever watch her. I wasn't watching her last night. And Wednesday is the only time I don't have Granny. So I try to cook a big, good meal here. And I was cleaning up those dishes. And when I got a text saying that, you know, she was
Thank you, Stellar.
going off, and that's when I went in there. And
oh, you went right in there as soon as you got that text? You just stopped what you were doing and went right in there?
You had already told me to tune into her. So I turned it on when I was rinsing out my last pan. I'd already had them soaking. And then that's when I went in there and I saw Randy already in there, and Whitty had just said something about her job. And that was my first comment. So we're job shaming now. I think that was my very first comment. And then she called us. She said, oh, now look at all the losers coming in. And so then I put loser, you know, arrowed over to my name, loser. But I go to bed every night with a man with a working penis. Just saying. You know, because, I mean, she has gone on and on and on about her husband was chemically castrated. Never heard of that terminology before. But I know what it means. But but they're so in love. I would never say anything negative about my husband that I'm in love with. Never. You're never going to hear it out of my mouth. I don't care how much he pisses me off. Especially if he passed away.
Well,
Do you
Wait, who is Elizabeth Lee? Who is that?
okay, that's another troll account. I was messaging the person that's tracking them now. That's another troll.
Oh, I'm
account.
sorry.
Y'all
All
may want to do your research. She no longer works there. Idiots.
do Do you have Witty blocked?
No,
Oh, okay. Just curious.
no, no. But she won't come in like we did.
Because she don't want to be seen with the likes of us. That's what she said last night.
Like,
She doesn't want to raise her standards and come in with us.
Yeah, she said, I would never be friends with y'all in real life. Guess what, honey? I would
The
not be
feeling
seen
is
with you.
mutual. I just want to go, bruh, ditto. Ditto, sister, ditto.
And you sitting there bragging about, and I was she bragging about her boyfriend. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
Literally, Linda.
Yes. If you are in a new relationship and he's in bed by 9 o'clock and you're on YouTube, there's something wrong with your new relationship.
Just saying.
Just saying.
I just think
Embree,
it's sad.
if you have a friend that will say in a chat room in front of 100 people, she's drunk and I can't deal with her, that is not your friend, Embree. That's not your friend. But you sitting up there being somebody that's supposed to be in recovery, letting your so-called friend talk about us being addicts, you sitting there, then you ask why we don't like you. Please come on, panel.
And my when Embree had asked me why I hate her, I don't hate anybody. I mean, hate is a very strong word. I just want her to leave Janie alone. Quit sending your monthly text messages. Just let her live her life. You live yours, let her live hers. You found your little group, and be there. You know, everybody has their little group of friends in real life, on YouTube, whatever. You found them.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you one thing, I wouldn't talk to Randy that way, and she wouldn't talk to me that way. Just like her having trouble with her internet. Her internet's probably like mine. It goes in and out. And, you know, Witty going off on her about that. I don't have the patience for that tonight. I'm not dealing with that tonight. What? That's mean.
It is. And listen, I will not say what I was doing, but the other night I got a text from B, a private text that says, I'm embarrassed for you, dumbass.
I know what you were doing.
Do I know?
You were there.
I was there?
Yeah.
Yep.
What were we doing?
It was on your
You were on
channel.
live stream.
Oh.
I can't even remember what y'all are talking about now. You'll have to tell her, Randy. And
Yeah,
I was
remind
like,
me,
it was one of the shit shows that occurred.
Okay.
And
well,
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm so embarrassed because, you know, it probably didn't start out bad, but you know how it ends.
yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And it was turned into a shit show. And she said, I'm embarrassed for you. And I was like, and my comeback was, want a link?
Yeah, asshole.
But that's the stuff you do in private. You don't get somebody in a crowd of people that's supposed to be your friend and humiliate them. And then not give them a link. Embree in the chat begging for a link, refusing to give them a link. They're in, and I do not, and Embree kept saying, Randy, take a link. And then here's Witty. Oh, she says she's at her job. Oh, really? She's at her job. I am at my job.
Oh gosh.
I just don't like that, tearing others down like that, like she does. And maybe she's able to sleep at night with that. I don't.
Actually, she's not.
Right, she does have insomnia, doesn't she? Didn't she say that?
Yeah.
I just don't think that that it's nice, and it just speaks volumes about their character.
But she
Did
said,
y'all ever figure out what got it started? The only
No.
thing that I heard is I read a little bit. The only thing that I heard was something about I guess when you and Dan went live or whatever, the last time
No,
y'all went
Jenny.
live, something about what was she going to tell her kids or something like that, grandkids or something like that.
Randy said
And-
something. I don't even remember the conversation, but I think Randy did say something. I don't remember this. I don't remember everything that's said. But again, of course, I got dragged into it somehow. But here's what.
But go ahead.
Witty said
Okay,
that she
Lauren.
never goes after people unless they go after her. And we weren't going after her. I didn't even remember the conversation because I had to say to Randy, what were we talking about her? I don't remember talking about her.
Yeah, I don't even remember saying it. But like I said, if she says I said it, I said it. And then she's like, what are you going to tell your grandchildren, that you work at Wendy's and that you were a drug addict? Absolutely, I'm going to tell my grandchildren exactly the path that I took and the path that I wouldn't want them to take. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead.
And the saying and something about Cameron's death really lit my face. They have nothing to do with this. I don't come from addiction, a long line of addiction or anything like that. Matter of fact, I'm the only one in my family. And I was 30 years old, 31. So my mom sure didn't wake up one day. I'm sure she thought when all three of us had married, had kids, all had careers, I'm sure she thought, I did okay as a single mom, And then all of a sudden, I throw a wrench in it, I'm sure she didn't wake up and go, well, thank God I got a drug addict for a daughter. But I didn't even smoke pot, nothing like that. I went straight and was addicted to pain pills. It is what it is. No matter the circumstance, it happened, but I was 31 when it happened. So just pray that your kids stay on the same path, Witty. Pray they stay on the same path, just like I do for mine.
Right. Yeah, for her to talk about my kids, that was, just kept on and on. But like I said, my kids are awesome. They're winning at life right now. And I'm not going to say, there's nothing bad I could say about them. So, but I wouldn't on YouTube. I wouldn't get up here and the things that she said. Oh my. Oh.
Well, it don't, I just think it's shitty saying the things people do about people's kids. Right,
Nola.
If one thing will get my goat, that'll get me going. It's not fair. It is not fair. We don't we all want our kids to be perfect and to, both of my kids have not followed the path that me and their dad wanted them to follow. Right now, they're turning out to be pretty damn good. That could change on a dime. Mm-hmm. All I can do is pray that they stay the path that they're on and keep getting better, keep getting stronger, and keep being independent like they are.
That's right too.
That's all that I can pray for.
Well, don't some people
somebody please get that Timothy. Oh my gosh, they're doxing my whole family.
Oh, brother.
Wow.
I don't know why people do that, but anyway, don't some people who have like a medical condition or an operation or something, they're given pain pills and then they get addicted that way, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, that kind of started. That's what kind of started mine. Is I'd had cancer and had several surgeries, but honestly, I took them because I liked them. I took them because they made me feel good. I took them because I didn't have to worry about shit. I could take them, I could zone out, and that was it. And then before I knew it, I was taking a handful at a time just to live. just to get out of the bed. I was taking a handful at a time. And every time I ran out, I was in withdrawals within 12 hours. Within 12 hours of not taking a pill, I was in withdrawals. And it happens quicker than you even realize, before you even realize it happens. You know what I mean? Yeah. I knew I was wrong. I hid it. I thought I was hiding it, and I was lying my ass off. It's crazy story. But when it gets thrown up in your face, I mean, I am nowhere near the same person. You're talking 20 years ago, and have been sober for almost 17 years. I don't even take a sip of a beer. Nothing.
Same. Hold on. I'm fixing to tell you how many days I got.
See, that's so crazy. I don't know. I mean, it could happen to anyone. There was no addiction in my family at all. And my sister, became an alcoholic.
Yeah, you just, and you don't know until you know. And by then, they are in deep in it. Yeah. I would fall asleep talking to somebody, standing up talking to somebody. I'd fall asleep. Yeah. I'd be that messed up.
Clean since 8/17/15. Boom. Booyah. Now, was I a perfect mother? No, I can't say that I was a perfect mother.
Yeah, but there are mothers who don't do drugs or are addicted that are not good mothers. So,
right.
Of course, if you're taking something, when you're addicted to something, you're not going to be yourself.
Well, yeah, them coming after me being a mother and all that stuff, and that's fine. That is the lowest they can go, I think. But they can't be any harder on me than I was on myself at the time, or am now. But again, what I can promise you is what I've heard from all of my children is, Mama, I'm proud of you. And I can guarantee they haven't heard that from theirs.
Right. Thank you, Side Chat, Side Show. Thank you. It is, and it hadn't always been easy. When I had dental surgery and stuff like that, I had to be dosed out my pain medicine, because don't leave me with a bottle of pain pills. Even to this day, I wouldn't trust myself, around it. That's just me though, and that's just safety for me. Yeah. And if I ever do go back into nursing, which it don't look like I'm ever going to be, because will be a stay-at-home caregiver, but I would never. I can't work around it. I just can't. I know that I can't. But there's so many jobs that you don't have to. So
yeah,
it's crazy.
And again, like my clean date.
Yes, exactly.
Was 8/17/15, and and I've said this 100 million times. And I started where I work about, I was 33 days clean when I started my job, and I'm sure that as I've said, it has a lot to do with my sobriety working there. But listen, I get to work with some awesome people, and I get to spend a lot of time with somebody that I want to spend a lot of time with. And well, everybody, me and Steph do car rides home. Now I work with Steph, and she's also started college. So she's working and going to college. So suck on that. Anybody wants to put down my kids. Let's see you do the same. Say the same.
And you used to work with Timber, Yeah. Y'all used to ride together too. That's when when I first met you, you were doing your car vlogs with her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wish people would quit bringing. It just shows their character. I mean, I can't even say it any more than that. That's just stop.
Well, especially, listen, you're going to talk about me when there's pictures of you out there passed out by a glass of wine. And I've got 2 of them right here. So don't come after me unless, your house is not glass and your doorstep is sparkling. just make sure that, you're perfect before you come and judge me for my past. Make sure that you didn't get on a live stream and thank God that your husband died. Make sure that you didn't tweet out that you never wanted kids. You never wanted to be tied down with them. Make sure that you've done none of that stuff before you talk about me, or shut the fuck up. And we all live, honestly, I know we all live in a glass house and we all throw stones. Why are we talking about diarrhea? Is one of y'all shitting on yourselves and I don't know about it?
Yeah, where did that come from, Midwestern Mary? Well, out of the blue.
Thank you, lip gloss.
Are you just catching up? Are you listening to the beginning of the stream where we were talking about the coronavirus and I think that's what you're doing.
That's not
No.
a symptom or whatever.
No, it's not. It's not a symptom. It's upper respiratory. There is no pooping involved. That's the ironic part about the toilet paper.
Right, Tyler. And I know where I heard it. I heard it on somebody's Twitter, and she said, "I was so glad when that man died. I would be lost if something happened to my husband."
I wish I could play this thing. It was on the news.
Look, I tagged you.
Every time I think about it, I laugh.
It's all over Twitter. It's all over Twitter.
Is it really?
Yes, I tagged you. I said, B tagged me in this on Facebook, and I died. I died a little.
What is it?
It's here in town. The coronavirus has hit my town, and I think there's now 4 confirmed cases here, and schools are out, and they're going to be out for like 3 weeks, and all the colleges they're not having any in-person classes. Everything is it's they put it on the news. It's some kind of app, kind of like Skype, I reckon. And then like they, no Disney on Ice. There's nothing big. They're hoping that by April, because we always have a big Memphis and May's coming up, and anyway, there's other stuff. Well, they had this one lady. I get wiping down the backpack with Clorox wipes, and then this man. I swear, it was a bottle of bleach. He was spraying his kid down.
He was wait. She's laughing too much. I can't understand what she's saying.
She took this disinfectant and sprayed it in her kid's mouth. She sprayed it all in his face.
He was spraying his kid down with what looked like a bottle of bleach, and he sprayed his poor little face. And I was dying. I mean, and then they showed this lady at the end that had a trash bag on her legs, had Walmart bags on her feet. I mean, bags on her head. I was dying. I had every time I think about it, I laugh this hard every time.
She was dying, telling me. That's why I tagged her on Twitter. I said, "Be paid a little bit" whenever she was telling me about this.
I got to go back. I did get that message though that you'd sent me. So, and I messaged her. So. Anyway, but I've got, I get on Twitter about once a month. It's really sad. I deleted it off my phone. So I got out of the habit of checking it. And that when I put it back on my phone, it's on like page 3 of my apps on my phone. You know what I mean? So I have to scroll over. So I don't notice that I have notifications anymore unless I scroll all the way over. But anyway, I'm not as good about checking it and getting on there. But yeah, it's crazy.
Listen, I've been taking a lot of precautions before, we found out that we had cases here, and they did, they closed the schools down here and the universities and sporting events and blah, blah, blah. I was already taking precautions. When an Amazon package came, I told everybody, I put my gloves on.
Thank you, lip gloss.
I put the boxes in the garage. I sprayed them down with Lysol, and I let them sit there for 48 hours.
That is so funny to me.
well, I can't, I am a little bit of a, we're in high alert, so I'm taking more precautions than I would typically do during any regular flu season.
And I went
Okay.
straight out there today and got a box off the porch that was B-Dubs, brought it right in, didn't even.
No, I have to listen, when it's really funny because I get my groceries from Instacart, and typically, they bring them in and, they walk right in, bring them into your kitchen. So I already started telling them, just leave it outside and let me know when it arrives.
Well,
But
I
now,
don't
but listen,
listen, Kit Kat. I don't think those people on the news, they weren't making fun of it. They, they
No,
were.
it
It
was
was just
serious.
the spraying of in the face and in the mouth. I don't think that's
No,
to
they're not taking it lightly at all. They were just
no.
saying the extremes that people are going to protect the kids and themselves, before getting in the car or whatever. But, and I'm sure he probably didn't mean to spray his kid in the face, but that's what it looked like. And
Yeah.
I don't know why that tickles me so much, but it does. It just tickles me.
It's funny when you say it. It's not fun. Listen, you want to be, if you be that Shani for Christ. Do y'all know who that is?
huh?
Yes.
She is saying she has the corona.
Who?
Did she
Shani,
go to the emergency room?
yes, she went to the emergency room.
See,
And
they are even, my daughter works in an ER, so they are even, because the first confirmed case, I think, was Sunday of this week, they took them all and they kind of have a different way of doing things. But that's the thing. If you work in the medical profession, it don't matter if it's the plague. You got to suit up and show up because there's people that need you. You know what I mean? You just got to do what you've always done, universal precautions, and keep on moving.
But
And
I
that's all
went
you
over
can do.
her last video and I said, you don't have it, grow up. Because she went to the emergency room and she said, and let me tell you, when they test for corona, they stick this big stick up your nose. No, they do that for flu too. I don't know how they test for the coronavirus.
They draw your blood and swab your nose.
Okay,
because they're ruling out the flu too.
Okay, well, she said that she tested positive for the flu. But listen, she's been live streaming for 2 days. Cynthia, feel better. Everybody say a prayer for Cynthia. She's in the hospital and she's having her gallbladder out at 7 a.m.
Oh, miserable.
Well, I think that she is, of course, Shani's full of crap. And I've now, because I'm nosy and was lurking on Twitter, I have seen her naked. I've seen her boyfriend naked. I've seen them doing the dirty because I want y'all to know they have set up an OnlyFans.
If you tell me you have a membership, I'm going to vomit right here on my computer.
Girl, no, I do not. I wouldn't pay. No. Somebody had it on Twitter. Somebody tweeted it, and I was like, "Wow." Her husband is a pig. They are, but I mean, they were going at it and naked. I can't say. I don't. How are you supposed to say it?
I say naked.
Naked.
Naked. Yeah.
Diane, say naked.
Naked.
Oh, she says naked. Andy, say naked.
Andy dropped out about 15, 20 minutes ago.
She did. Andy. Bitch.
She's in the chat. Shani is the name of her channel, Kit Kat, is Shani for Christ. Now, yes, Tyler, there was. But listen,
I love the penetration. I did.
Let me tell y'all something. It is so embarrassing. It is so small. It is so small. And of course, people are ripping into him, but they're the ones that put it on OnlyFans.
His dingling?
Yes.
Oh. Well.
Naked. There you go, Nola. Naked. No, naked.
I say like neck kid. Naked.
Naked. I think the channel that I mean not the channel, but the
That's how we say it. What did he call us? Backwoods. She really don't know backwoods when we finally get on that property, because when I say it is in the country, I'm in the city now, but it won't be long. No, it wasn't on YouTube. They have a OnlyFans site. And Randall here has a subscription that she won't own up to, and she is watching them daily.
oh no. I could not. There is no way that I could ever. I don't even know how I got there, but it's one of those.
She's watching them right now. She can't even focus.
No, I'm sending Kim. I didn't send Kim Fisher I didn't mean I bothered Kim Fisher because I didn't send her a link, and I'm so sorry. She said she left my chat, but
oh no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And you know, it hurts me when I hurt people I didn't mean to. We just all got caught up, and I knew that.
Yes, Holden. I heard that they swam
Robin.
in the Queen's Pool, and that's awesome. That is awesome. The only out of the country experience I've been to is in we went to Mexico. That's it. I'm not this world traveler, but I'm also afraid to fly. So, it is what it is.
Thank you, Onyx. Well, but she said, I bet Randy's never even left her town. Yes, I have, would say. If you only knew the life that I used to have. But we squandered it away.
On drugs and alcohol.
And 9/11 took us all the way down.
And prostitutes, run with that one.
Yeah, run with that. But here's what I can promise you. You talk about your drug-addicted sister, and I can guarantee you that she had more integrity in her little pinky than you have in your whole body. She had a disease.
I just don't know how you talk so ugly of the dead. I don't get it.
But I don't see how you can't understand that, I know that it's a very selfish disease, but that's exactly what it is. And for her to talk so hateful and ugly about her, I don't care if she was an addict, and I damn sure don't care if she was in porn. That does not bother me whatsoever. I don't care.
I think they're both very beautiful. I think Whitty is a beautiful woman, but when your insides are charcoal dark, it doesn't matter what your outsides look like.
No. No. And so many addicts in recovery. Addicts in recovery are the best people you'll ever meet. That's right. RNFing. Okay, good. Now you put your name, aka Misha. Just gonna call you Misha.
That's what I said that night when she said that was okay. How's your daughter, Misha? I meant to ask you that the other night.
She did say it a while ago that she was pretty worried, because of her immune system.
Because her immune system's got to be bad. Yeah, I'd be putting her in bubble wrap, putting her in a bubble.
And Kit Kat's grandbaby too. That's what she's worried about. Of course, Link.
Oh damn, that's right. I'd have been worried about me really a year ago, but now I am 2 years out, so I think I'm pretty safe. I will definitely I've had a bunch of vaccines, and I've had to get the pneumonia vaccine. I've had to get, of course, I get the flu every year. And then I had to get MMR. I had to get, what else was that other one I had to get? I didn't get shingles, chicken pox, because I was not immune to chicken pox. So I had to get that vaccine. But I don't blame you, Holden. Yes, yeah. And he's been at college, right? Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I would too. She's doing good, but her immune system is okay. It's her brain. That's how she already survives. See, I was thinking maybe she was on steroids or something, maybe. And that, a lot of times will bring down your immune system. Midwestern Mary, I agree, but I don't know what it would be either.
Well, and back, I see people still talking about Shani. Here's Shani. Shani went to the emergency room. They gave her Zofran. They gave her some antibiotics. They gave her a tramadol shot, and she's like, I really now she's acting like she's doped up. I really feel like they gave me a muscle relaxant. I'm like, no, you're just pretending. It's not somebody else. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Sarah Patch. Jamie is really.
Hey, Sarah Patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You're
Zofran
right,
definitely did make you sleepy, or didn't make me sleepy. That was the one thing I could take. They don't like you to take much Phenergan in recovery because people do get addicted to that too. It's crazy.
Zofran saves my life almost every day.
Oh, Maggie, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
His immune system and his aggressive chemo was coming. Oh.
No, they wouldn't, Andy. She just, I don't know. But she is, I can't believe she don't have more subscribers. Well, thank you, Athena, goddess of wisdom and warfare. We try to be interesting people. I like your name. I can hear Diane just typing away.
I'm sorry. Listen, there's a very amusing stream going on right now. Laura thinks that she's, fishes, you stupid Diane and Wendy, stick to drama. You don't know what you're talking about. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She just knocks a 17-year-old innocent girl on her live stream.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yes, she did, because she's that wonderful investigator, but she doesn't know what I have to continue with this blonde-based story, but I will have it tomorrow night. She thinks she has it all figured out.
Well,
she doxed Blondie, what she thinks is Blondie McBlonde's husband's daughter, which would make it her stepdaughter, as the person who is playing Blonde Bay.
Hey, Brooke.
Dox a 17-year-old.
Well, you know what we can do is set up a new live and cover the story tonight, make her look as dumb as she is.
Was she saying that we busted out her fake Twitter DMs? She has no crime. Yeah, she has no crime solving skills, and she's been insulting Wendy and I all night.
Hi, Brett.
So I don't know.
A 17-year-old. Wow.
I think we could wait till tomorrow night.
Okay.
I don't. Ziggy, I already am lazy, and I don't hardly go in stores. I pick up all my groceries. So B-Dub always makes fun of me, and I say, see, this is why I do it. Hell. I did have to go in Kroger yesterday morning because I was making shrimp and grits, and I thought I had more grits than I had, and I didn't, so I had to run to the store and get grits, but I literally ran in, grabbed that, and left.
I love the sound of shrimp and grits. I've just never had it. I love shrimp, but I've never had grits. So,
oh my gosh, you have to make it. You put cheddar cheese. I don't like grits either under normal circumstances, but you put cheddar cheese and a little bit of heavy whipping cream in it it makes them real thick. And then the shrimp and grits, it has to cook. I mean, I literally started it at 6 yesterday morning, and it was ready to eat about 2 yesterday afternoon. It has to kind of simmer all day. And I do shrimp and Cajun flavored smoked sausage, and with bell peppers and onion, and you use chicken broth and heavy whipping cream again in that, because it makes it a creamy sauce in it, and you just pour it over the grits, and it is divine.
That sounds really good.
It is so good. It's really easy. Once I swear, I think I've made it different every time. Like B-Dub said yesterday, he said, I think this is better than last time. But the last time I put more different kinds of meat. I put like pieces of smoked ham in it and something else. I put one other kind of meat in it. And I think the ham made it a little bit too salty. And so all I did was the smoked sausage and shrimp this time. And it is so, and then of course the Cajun seasoning, you kind of sprinkle it to taste, but usually when I make a big pot of it, I usually use it's a couple of tablespoons, and I sent some home. I had my grandkids, Wednesday's my only day off from Granny. So I had my grandkids all day yesterday, and I sent a big bowl of it home so my daughter could give it to my mom. But, and I've still got some left over. So it is really good.
I might try it.
You'll have to. It's easy, and it's one of those that you just put it on and let it simmer all day. And I've never tried it in the crock pot or nothing like that. I cook it on the stovetop, and then of course the grits you make as soon as the other stuff is ready, because the grits are ready in freaking 10 minutes. So it is good.
I'm gonna have to try that then. Sounds really good.
Pros and cons of Prozac. I've never taken Prozac.
I take it every day. Pros and cons.
I forgot about that. Yeah. I was on Lexapro for a long time, and then it started interacting when I was on chemo. And then so I got off that, and then when I got really, I think I have seasonal affective disorder, and then they put me on. I was off of it I've been off of it for 2.5 years, and then last fall they put me on Celexa. Well, of course I start feeling better, quit taking it. So, and I probably need to take it. I know.
Don't do that. That's one thing. Okay. The pros of Prozac is it makes you feel better. I, so far that I know of, haven't had any side effects. That's the only antidepressant I've ever taken that hasn't had a side effect. So it's, and I take it religiously because I would quit. I made a video, but it's been like 2 years ago now, or almost 3 years ago now, that, Paxil worked wonderful for me, ATX, but it gave me really bad headaches. So I could either be not depressed with a headache so bad I would have to go to bed, or, I had to come off it. But it'll start working. I'll feel better. And then I would quit taking my antidepressant. And then you just go right back down the rabbit hole. So I have to, hey, Felsie.
Take Cymbalta. That I've heard of that one too. Hey, Felsie. When I was taking care of my brother, they had, increased my Lexapro, and I have a feeling I need to get back on my other, because she's in the hitting stage now. So, which, I've been bragging saying, well, we haven't had that stage yet. Well, she's here. And because I'm with her 6 days a week, I get the brunt of it. And I get so sick of hearing, well, she don't do that for me. Well, good. Take off a week from work, and you'll see it. I get so sick of hearing that. Not from my spouse, but from others.
So far, never mind. I'm good in that department. Had a great afternoon, if you know what I'm saying.
I am about to throw up. Do not say that around me. Gross. But it's okay if I say it. So.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Randy gets so mad at me. She goes, "Oh my God, you make me want to vomit. Why do you say that?"
Every time her and B did get it on, I have to hear about it.
Oh, it's funny.
There was one that Misfit Jenny that made me want to jump out of my skin. What was I can't remember the name of it. But
I think Lexapro was a libido killer because it was more forced.
Yes, afternoon delight. Ziggy's blushing. Well, oh my goodness, Diane, you're doing
my
to me.
daughter felt that way. Lori, I'm sorry, hang on. She was diagnosed officially 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Started taking what she called memory pills, that Aricept, the medicine for Alzheimer's dementia. Started taking it about 7 years ago. So she wasn't officially diagnosed until right. And she's still mobile and, probably walks a mile in that house a day. But she's now, if you tell her to do something and she don't want to do, and you try to guide her in that direction, you're going to get hit. I had, I just get thank God she's not strong. So
yeah.
Kat, have a good night at work.
Love you, Kathy.
Hey, I wonder what happened to that lady. Remember that was the suite mate or roommate or whatever you want to call it in jail. Who was that? Remember we had her on a panel a couple of years ago. Who was that?
Sheila?
Yes.
I don't know. I know she was having a really hard time financially. So I don't know.
I wonder, I've often wondered.
I have to go to the ladies' room.
Diane's got to poop.
No, I just have to pee. Ow!
So mad.
Ow! I just banged my.
And I think.
Do I know anything about sertraline? Isn't it a like an SSRI? I think that's about. I don't really know a whole lot about it though. I'd have to look it up. There's so many in that category though. I'm telling you that if one don't work, move to the next one.
Yep.
I definitely believe that because there's just way too many.
Yeah, there's a lot now. Golly. Zoloft was one that didn't do well with me. There was another one though that really done bad.
Oh, it's the same thing as Zoloft. Okay.
What was the name of it? Effexor. That was it. Effexor was the name of it. And that's the one that made me want to crawl out of my skin. And the sucky part is to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. But
and don't give up until something makes you feel better. Because there's something out there that will.
Mm-hmm. Well, the reason, I even went to my doctor and asked for Effexor because my sister and the one that lives in Kentucky, she asked for it. I mean, she asked for it. She took it. And I thought, well, since we're sisters and it works really well for her. Yes, Sarah Patch. Thank you. I did. I meant to message you back. but even though we're sisters, it didn't work for me.
Thank you, Holden. It is hard some days, and it's just bad moments. It's not bad days. So I don't want it to sound worse than it is, because it's only bad moments, and it's always in the evening. And we started giving her melatonin for sleep. That, the over the counter. It's in the vitamin section, and so far just one works for her, and she'll sleep 8 hours straight. And she has a caregiver at night, and so we don't have to spend the night. But so far, so good in that department.
Yeah, I take melatonin a lot now when I have to go in early, and the next morning I'll take it the night before. And you can get it
that was the one
on
thing.
Amazon. Go ahead.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That was the one thing we could give my brother when he had ALS, that it would not compromise his respiratory status. And so we were able to give him that for sleep.
One night, get away.
Weighted blanket.
I looked at one yesterday, but
I've looked at those too. I just don't know. I don't know about that. What do they work well?
it's supposed to make
I
you
don't
feel
know much
secure.
about them.
It's supposed to make you feel
Never
really
mind, sleeps under one. They're what?
They're supposed to make you feel really secure, if you have any kind of anxiety or problem sleeping. But Bella Morte bought a 20-pound and she said, I really didn't think it through. She said 20 pounds is too much. Can you imagine 20 pounds on you? I'm thinking more of
that. Think about it until it's laying on top of you.
Right.
Shit, my fat ass wouldn't be able to breathe. Hell.
Well,
Speaking of fat ass, we are fixing to. I ain't even gonna say it because I'll jinx myself. Anyway, continue on.
Yeah, don't.
I'll jinx myself because I always do if I say it too loud. Gracie, you go outside. Come on.
I want I don't know. And I bought one night I came home and I was cold and I bought a heated throw. And I didn't read the like the feedback or whatever on Amazon. And after I paid quite a bit for it. And then was like, did you read the feedback? And so when I started reading the feedback, that it all sucked. But you know what? That has been I wish I had never waited to get one. I've had no trouble with it. I love it.
Okay. I don't. I've got my air conditioner on here.
Great for kids with sensory issues. Oh yeah, it's hot tonight.
All right, hell, it's 10 o'clock. Is it 10 o'clock?
It's 10:05. You get up at 3, 4?
I usually get up about 4:30.
Listen, what I do, two of a kind, because I had a hysterectomy, so I'm menopausal all the time. If I have a hot flash, I'll kick it off, and then I'll throw it back on and kick it off. If my nanny can see me, I guarantee you she is saying dirty words in heaven, because the way that I scrunch around on that electric blanket, as she would call it.
See, I can't sleep hot. We have always kept the back of our house much colder than the front.
What the hell, Ken Dog?
What do you say? I'm not looking. I'm in the den.
Full on drama. Yes, I will.
Can I just tell you what Laura just, what somebody in Laura's chat said? Isn't it a coincidence that this blonde babe won her Halloween contest for $25 and Blondie McBlonde won my random giveaway for a Michael Kors bag? It was random. Now they're trying to put
Okay, I've,
into.
I've got to admit something. I'm Blonde Bay. Okay,
All right.
I'm not really pregnant. I'm not really married, and I really don't have blonde hair. But
No
I'm
problem.
Blonde Bay, so shut the fuck up.
Oh my God, these
And,
people are
and
so
she carries a
wacky.
Michael Kors bag proudly.
Yes.
When did you give away a Michael Kors bag, and why didn't I win?
Because it was random.
Oh, is that the one I kept commenting on because you absolutely did not make the
Yes.
entry? Okay,
Yes.
I remember now.
You were the greediest bitch.
I never win. I've never won one of her contests ever. And I even
Bless
sang
it.
that song, B. I sang a song and killed it.
Girl, I know you sent it to me, and it scared me just for a minute.
But you know what? It was really the hit of the night.
It really was the hit of
It really was. And your next song, listen, your next song, I'm going to go ahead and put my request in now, is "We Will Rock You" by whoever sings that.
If you don't know who sings that, we're going to have to break up, B. Please remember in the next second.
I don't know. Listen to rock and roll.
This Freddie
Don't judge
Mercury.
me. Who sings it?
Queen.
Who sings it?
Freddie Mercury.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Who? Freddie Mercury.
From a Queen.
Oh, okay. Well, I believe you.
Yeah.
I say I don't know. Hell.
Right, full on drama. She is reading another chat. I would like for Diane to go live and bust them out right now with the truth, but she wants to wait till ladies night.
Well, I'm going to do it tomorrow night because I have to get some things together. Here's the thing. I do believe there was a scam involved. I do believe that Blondie McBlonde was probably part of this scam, but some information that Blondie McBlonde gave to me, which was real people's names to prove who this person was, Blonde Bay. I actually did get to see Blonde Bay in a picture with this other person, and I happen to have spoken to that person. So there's a big part of this that Laura doesn't have, and we will, get to it tomorrow night.
I'm sitting on the edge of my seat.
Dee, I know you're not. I know you're lying. Why you lying?
I don't even know these folks.
I know you don't.
Drama. Full on drama. If you're gonna clip this, you better get her singing "Why You Always Lying." And please get B saying that she don't know who sings "We Will Rock You," because this is the first time y'all have ever witnessed B has got a 5-minute timeout while on panel.
And for the love of all that's holy, please get me admitting to being Blonde motherfucking Bay. That is me.
Yes.
That is me.
That's right. That's right. You are Blonde Bay. That's the real.
I am Blonde Bay. I'm not really blonde. I'm not really skinny. I'm not really pregnant. But the $600 stroller I could use for my grandbaby. So there's that.
But
That's
what
right.
you really are blonde.
Because I pay for it.
Well, that you own it. You're blonde.
Well, yeah, I am. I am Blonde Bay, damn it.
On drama, I had to look at another chat, by the way, because it's very important to our story tomorrow night. I needed to see the idiots calling me thinking they're not me. I'm part of the scam too. Get the fuck out.
And she doxed a 17-year-old girl tonight, full on
That's
drama.
right. She doxed a 17-year-old girl, put her name out.
Look, we got to get intel, okay? No matter how we got to get it, we got to get it.
Yes.
That's right.
Because really, if there's a crime, you will solve it.
That's right.
So the cliff notes of the night. Witty Widow is a coward for blocking us when we couldn't speak. I am Blonde Bay. I don't know who the hell and don't give a damn who sings "We Will Rock You."
Me.
Cliff notes. I'll be sure to come back and put a comment at the end. Go to the last minute of the stream. I gave the cliff notes. There you go. Thank
I'm
you.
underage.
Oh my God, full on drama. I don't curse that much. Laura, though, if you go to
She's
what's her
tattling.
name? No, if you go to what's her name, Wendy V. She did a little video. She took part of Laura's stream when I was live, then mine, and then when Laura came up on my panel. Damn, Laura, she has the most filthiest mouth. Ah,
I said the
I've
F
got a
word
bad mouth.
tonight. I don't even remember now, but when I said it, I thought, Randy, don't be trash. So, okay, before we get off of here, I have to tell one dragon story, bearded dragon story. He
Oh.
ate a worm today.
Okay.
Our roaches have not came in yet.
Oh, okay.
And he ate a worm today that was so big that he literally had to take a breath. Like a break, and then he was like breathing heavy. I'm like, oh shit, did I do it wrong? Because
Oh,
had to work. Yeah, it scared me, but he's okay. I can't, there's going to be a time when I actually look decent that I'll turn my camera on and.
I would have vomited.
Oh, listen, it really bothers me to feed him. I hate feeding him, but Timber loves him. So what can I do?
I couldn't do it. There's things that I can't do, even for love.
That you would do anything for love, but you won't do that.
No, yeah. I mean, there are some things that I will not do for love, even for love.
Ken Dog, are you trolling?
What does that mean? I see why some mods are looked down on. What does that mean?
None of my mods are looked down on. You know why? All my mods are awesome. All of them.
Ken Dog ain't feeling the love tonight. Come on, Ken Dog, feel the love. Be the love.
Oh, Kenny, you got timed out because you said that what you said, it was dirty and wrong. And listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now how I feel about, I'm just going to make this clear. What's the girl's name that went out with Trisha? Whatever.
Lux.
I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel about Lux. If y'all noticed the other night when she came in Wendy and Diane's chat, I didn't speak to her. I didn't call her out and say anything because that's not my chat. That's their chat. This is my chat, so I can say, how I feel. I feel like she is the person who was in a bar with Trisha, sucking her face and kissing each other. They kissed each other. Trisha didn't just kiss her, and Lux didn't just kiss Trisha. They kissed each other. So then Lux finds out that Trisha is well hated on the tube and dips out on her. I feel like she's a piece of shit. Now, people can be her friend if they want to. That's not up to me. I don't care. I don't like the girl. I think that if you're going to treat somebody the way listen, I don't like Trisha, but I'm loyal. I'm not going to kiss somebody at a bar one day and then get on YouTube and talk shit and go on panels about them the next. Lux, you're a piece of shit. I don't want you in my chat. I don't want, if you happen to be subscribed to me, unsubscribe and stay away from me because I don't like two-faced people that use other people for shit. You're shit. You're the one that kissed her. She was supposed to be your friend and then you flip-flopped on her.
But she's also supposed to be married.
What did she say?
I don't know because I won't listen. They've had her on panels talking about Trisha's bad this. Trisha, I understand, Ken Dog. I'm sorry that it was misunderstood. Trisha's bad that. And I know a guy that Trisha slept with. And I know a guy that Trisha did that with. Well, Lux, that ain't none of our business. So shut the fuck up. I don't care who Trisha's done it with. Ain't none of my business.
Yeah, I don't want to know who Trisha's done it with.
And no.
No, it's and Lux, if you know something, you shouldn't run to YouTube with it. That's your hometown, that's your life, and you're gonna listen. There's a lot of things out. I think twice about crossing Trisha. That bitch punched somebody out in court.
That's
Are
true.
you kidding me? In front of a judge, Lux. You think she won't walk in a bar and bust you in the mouth? Because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, she knocked that man down to the ground. She's 5'9". That man was taller than her. There's a lot of restitution to pay. She did harm.
You don't mess with crazy Lux, you dummy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think I think it's shitty the way she did Trisha.
Well, I found the whole thing odd. I'm going to be honest with you. I found the whole thing very strange when they were in that bar and went live and, they were kissy facing and all that. And she turns out she's married. I mean, she's married.
She's married. Let me tell you something. Jimmy would have left me laying in the bar.
Same.
Can the dog be nice? Yes, I would deserve it. That's right. Say Sean says it's true. I saw it with my own eyes. Full on drama. Look, chicas, she cheated on me. We're through. I have my sights on Wendy now. Forget you then, full on drama. But thank you for the super chat.
Oh no. Full on drama.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt, Linda. For those of y'all don't know, that's a Sling Blade reference. B probably never has seen Sling Blade since she didn't know who Freddie Mercury was.
I have never seen Sling Blade.
I have seen Sling Blade. It's been a minute.
I'm the one who hasn't seen it.
I have never seen Sling Blade, which is crazy. It's just
I know. I'm a movie watcher. I don't know why I've never watched it.
I didn't watch that Freddie Mercury movie either.
What? Do you have
I did.
I've watched it 72 times.
Because you're weird.
I watched it only once.
I'm weird. Do you want me to tell these people how much you've been binge watching bullshit on Netflix, or do you want me to shut up?
Now I want to know what she's been binge watching.
It is so weird. The last one though was Rectify, and y'all, let me tell you something. It's 4 series, and with like 8 and 10 episodes in each series. I started Sunday and finished it yesterday.
Oh my god!
Or was it Tuesday that I finished it? It was Tuesday night that I finished it. I'm telling you, I had it on in my car on Netflix. I could not go anywhere without having it on. It was so good. And Randy is jealous because she hasn't watched it yet.
Yes.
That's all that she's getting all pissy about.
And then I could not get into that movie that you said was so good with Mark Wahlberg.
We are divorced.
No.
Okay, what movie? I don't watch any movies with him in it. So
oh my gosh. It's Spencer.
Yo,
what is it?
What's the new movie on Netflix? In the very beginning, Post Malone is in it. They're in jail. Post Malone jumps over the table.
Hang on. Let me look.
Have you seen that? Oh, a lot of it I've seen, Therapist Barbie, but I'm going to rewatch it because I think that'll make a good stream. Can I just say, though, that Mark Wahlberg is 48 years old, and he is almost as good looking. Yeah, when he was Marky Mark. He's almost still that good.
Well, listen, this is just my opinion. I never thought that his face was good looking, but he did have a great body, especially when he did the underwear thing. I thought he had a great body, but his face was not my cup of tea.
Oh, and I'd do him any day of the week.
Well, his body was great. I don't know. Is his body still great?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
He's got a great body.
He shows it in this movie.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's perfect. It is a
really?
Spencer Confidential.
Yes.
That's the name
I'm
of it,
gonna
and
try
it is
again.
so good. I watched it yesterday or the day before.
I'm gonna try again tomorrow to get into it, but and I think his face is pretty, his body, everything goes together well, very well. And I love Jason Momoa. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, he's beautiful. He is beautiful.
And I love Post Malone. Somebody said Post Malone. Now, but I don't love him the way that others love him because I want to mother him. I want to take the beer out of his hand and say, "That's enough. Now, that's enough." But I am a fan. I think he is awesome. I think he actually has a lot of talent. Let me tell y'all something else to watch on Netflix. I bought this, but now it's on Netflix, and it is the Little Peep movie about, he died of an overdose. And he was the up and coming rapper.
Okay, I don't know who he is.
What is the name of that? Everybody's Everything. And that's because one of his last posts on Instagram was, I just want to be everybody's everything and I can't be, and da 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 da. And Post Malone has a whole tattoo of Little Peep on his arm. But anyway, it's a really good documentary, and it shows his whole life. And I tell y'all what's so great about it is his grandpa wrote him letters his whole life because his dad ran off. And all through the documentary, his grandpa is actually reading the letters that he wrote to Little Peep because Little Peep kept them. I can't talk about it no more because I'm about to cry. Just watch.
Oh, I did end up watching the Corey Feldman documentary.
Full on.
How did you watch it?
Paid for it.
Are
I watched it the second night.
Kidding me? And you didn't record it?
No.
No, she says no.
Well, no, but I think you'll be able to get it.
No, you can't.
Full on drama is going.
It got struck, and the whole channel got took down where that was trying to stream it.
I think it's on YouTube. I think someone has it.
It got struck.
Well, I think Molly has it, so maybe Molly will send it to you.
Oh yeah, because we're getting best friend bracelets next month.
Well, I'll ask her. I will ask her if she has it and if she'll send you the
No, have her send it to you, and then you send it to me. Just ask for it. Yeah.
Look, I found it to be, sad because of Corey Haim, and a lot of it was directed around him and their friendship and how he was.
Somebody said it was lame.
It wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but I mean, it really to me seemed like it talked more about Corey Haim and how he, when he was even younger, before he met Corey Feldman, that this stuff was happening to him where he just thought it was normal that guys messed around with each other.
Yeah. Well, but here's the thing. I've got Corey Feldman's book, and he says the same thing in the book. Yeah. And he didn't name any names that he hasn't already named. He named Charlie Sheen in the book. Well, I don't know that he really named him, but he gave who he was talking about.
Right.
And so I feel like okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it. And Corey, if you want to come after me, bring it. I think he's lying. I don't think Corey Haim ever said to him, "Listen, bro, if I'm dead in a year, tell my story."
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if that is or not, but he also, told a story about how they were together, I guess, and he got naked. Corey Haim got naked, and
I got to say that part. Yeah. He's like, "Hey, you want to fool around?"
Yeah, you want to fool around, and Corey Feldman was like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, everybody does it." That's what he was trying to explain, that he was groomed that way to think that it's, even though you're not gay, it's okay to just mess around with a man for sex.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, but that, and they're trying to blame Judy Haim. Leave Judy alone. Not she had cancer and she had to do CPR
Oh yeah,
on
well, yeah. Some people said some things like, "How could you allow
jerks.
your son?" But you don't. You're not. I'm sorry, but mothers are not thinking about that stuff,
No,
especially back
no.
then. That their kid is going to get molested. That's it just wasn't something that they thought about.
Same side chat, same. And he just treats her like that because she asked him to not speak about her son. She's asked him publicly, privately. Blonde Bay equals B.
Yeah, one day equals yeah. Well, you could either be, or you could be Blondie McBlondie if you want to, because she does.
No, I got to be mysterious because Blonde Bay won't panel up, so that's me.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, she did,
Blondie McBlonde's already paneled up, so Blonde Bay.
but Blonde Bay
That's me.
has, but Blonde Bay, the so-called Blonde Bay has paneled up once.
I'm going to need to see receipts of that. It's impersonating me, and I don't appreciate that.
It's thundering here. Is it thundering there, B?
It is not yet, but we're supposed to be getting storms about midnight. But here, they keep saying they're coming, and then they go north of here. So we haven't gotten near the rain that they predicted. It goes north, like a couple of hours away. So full on drama is cracking me up. I'm just going to say that.
Full on drama is hilarious, and we're friends. I'm just going to, I mean.
And yes, look, full on drama. Let me give you some advice, okay? Let me tell you something. I've been married 30 years, coming up on 31. And Wendy just said it. You got to accept her how she is, honey. You have to take the whole package or none of the package, okay, boo? It's just the way it is.
And not only has B been married for almost 31 years, she got married with only one hand covered with Lee press-on nails. Other hand, none.
Yes. None. It's in the pictures. I got receipts.
That was one of my favorite videos when you were showing your album.
My video,
her
wedding
wedding
album.
So pathetic. She went that
It is so
whole extra mile. She had an eye sculpture.
Eye sculpture, girl. All the candles that, the whole florist could put in there. Oh, with my grandmother, it was all about appearances. It was all about appearances. So, yeah, that was in the 80s. I got married in 89. So,
yeah.
That was the big poofy sleeve dress, and Lord help me. Broke my toe the Wednesday before I walked down the aisle on Saturday. My dress was too long. I almost tripped over it going up the stairs. Yeah, it was a mess. And I got a great package. Absolutely. Absolutely, you do.
She's the full package and then some.
You either take it or you leave it.
When I finally open my own restaurant, that's gonna be your options. Take it or leave it.
Yes.
Gonna have one plate lunch. You take it or you leave it.
Come on, drama. I am not even looking at Laura's chat. I'm sitting back. I'm relaxing. I'm laid back. I just stopped in there for a minute because someone sent me a message. On drama.
Calm down. Calm
My
down.
God. I'm just relaxing. I'm chilling.
No ring bologna, but we did have chicken tenders and hell, I can't even remember. And the cake back then was this big gaudy ass thing with a water fountain in the middle of the cake and stairs on the side, connecting the cake. Oh my gosh, it was ridiculous.
She will never yell at you or curse at you, full on drama, unless you make her. Thank you, Tammy P. I think it should be there in my restaurant too. Take it or leave it. And I want to make grilled cheese on donuts. I swear I think that will be the best-selling item ever. People don't believe me, but I think it'll be good.
What?
Ooh.
You can't mix a donut with grilled cheese. I'm sorry. I don't mix my sweets with my savory.
I don't mix my sweet.
I don't.
Well, my nanny used to take her. She would get 3 Musketeer bars and smash them on crackers. She loved it.
Oh, that's weird.
I know, but Amber Heard is why did she didn't die, did she? Oh, she abused she's the one that abused poor Johnny Depp.
She abused him?
Yeah.
I read that somewhere. She hit him or something. He like had a black eye or something, didn't he?
Yeah, well, see, she recorded him one time and he was drunk and he was cussing at her.
Oh, yes, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that whole story. Okay, now.
And it costed him a lot of jobs. No, there's not a Krispy Kreme near me. I live in Podunk.
There is near me. Is Krispy Kreme just in the South or is it nationwide?
No, it's not just in the South.
Yeah, there's they have a few in Memphis.
Well, I talk about death in children, sometimes full on drama when there's a case. You know,
y'all did say that they did confirm the body of that precious little 15-month-old.
Yes.
Oh, it just I wanted to drive up there and beat that mama's ass, and V-Dub had to remind me that I'd have to be incarcerated to do it. So I thought that wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah, we talked about doing a road trip.
She's already in jail, so we'd have to get locked up.
Maggie, drama. If you talk about drama, if I'm talking about drama, I'll have 800 people here. We're just doing regular chatting. I had about 300. Now I'm down to 193. You know,
what she's saying that Laura is supposed to be a crime channel. Why is she always talking drama smack in the middle while she's doing crime?
Because I'm saying that's what brings her views.
Well, she's talking about us mostly. I know that.
Amber Heard is drama.
We're idiots. We're idiots.
Listen, Linda.
Yes.
I'm busy off of here, and I've got to take the garbage can straight.
Okay, I gotta go too. I gotta go to bed and read. Oh, Lizzie girl,
it's
the best stream I've seen in a long time. Thank you, Lizzie girl.
Lizzie girl, I haven't seen you around for such a long time. Where have you been hiding?
All right, y'all. I love y'all. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I loved the laughs. We had a good one. And witty widow, you're a coward. Love y'all. Come on.
Love you. Bye. I love her. I'm ready to get off here too, because I gotta go to bed, and I'm gonna read some and then go to sleep because it's starting to rain, and that's gonna make for a very good sleep.
Yes, and I have to go back to my investigative skills that I don't have any of. No, I'm just kidding. I'm done. I did it all today, but I have some surprises. I have a surprise.
You too, Sarah Patch. Make sure that you, okay, Robin. Make sure that you catch Ladies' Night tomorrow night because some people are going to be happy, sad, and others are going to be humiliated because of them running their mouth tonight. That's all I'll say. Yeah, thanks for joining us, y'all.
Don't dox 17-year-olds. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't dox anybody, you buttholes.
Yeah, that's true. But a 17-year-old, that's not solving a case.
Right. Good night. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.